Happy Labor Day weekend, soul family. How are you doing? It's a hot one up here. It's a hot one, but I'm doing it outside. So we're gonna get right to it so I don't melt. And I'm gonna figure out a way to maneuver this tripod. Interesting. I'm getting my own messages as I go along. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this camera like that. And I'm gonna see, what do you look at? Oh, that will be perfect. And then I'll just flip us around when I need to talk to you. Okay, that works out good. Okay, so what we're gonna choose from today, we're gonna choose from, I moved my Happy Buddha. He needed to get out of the heat where he was being bashed and cracked, right? So I moved him over here. So this is going to be air signs. This is going to be, who shall the angel be? The angel's me, so this is fire signs. Fire signs. Water signs. Who's earth? The bear. The honey bear is earth. Okay, we got him picked. Air. I like him there, he's peaceful. He's right underneath himself. The orb, the golden orb is right up inside there. Fire. Water. Earth. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna put you guys like this. I'm gonna let you just kind of chill like this because that's what's so cool about my little holder. It's like an octopus, kind of like a best friend or a true friend. They stick like an octopus to your face, right? You know the difference between those and the fair weather ones, right? So this little hot pink contraption, there we go. Check that out. You guys can chill and look at the water while I get our cards ready. So I'll speak a little loud. So today we're going to be working with 4 different decks. We're going to be, I heard the one deck, which really surprised me. It always surprises me when I get this deck. I don't know why they chose this deck. To me, it's a difficult one because my path has always got to be difficult. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just a twin soul thing, you know? You got to pick the most difficult of all. Maybe that's your biggest challenge, you know? I don't know, maybe it's adventure. You don't grow, you don't expand when you stick to what's safe and what's easy. You know, you got to go after the adventure. You got to go after what it is that's pulling your heart. And so I listen. And we have to listen to what our soul is saying to us. I listen to my soul. And my soul, when it talks out loud, I got to pay attention. So the word was earth magic. So I'm calling on the earth magic. I think that's what I'm meant to do. Call on the earth magic. Calling on the Anasazi. Calling on the Celtic. My Celtic heritage. My slight Norwegian heritage. That's the Viking in me, right? That's the fiery red in my hair. And the Anasazi has got to be my Native American ancestry because from past lives, because they speak to me loud. Unless they're just guides that I have to listen to. So we're calling on them. Because that's what I heard today. Earth magic. Call upon the earth magic. You do what you need to do. You make things happen. I'm calling it in and I'm trusting it. I'm trusting my Father, saying you do it. I don't care how you do it, and I'm not going to worry about how you do it. You're just going to get it done. I'll follow your cues, and that's what Spirit says. We will tell you what to do. All you have to do is what? Follow the guidance steps that we give you. That's it. That's all that's required of you. If you can do that, don't worry about the rest. We'll take care of it. So I said, okay. And it's interesting because I just went with what I had. I was up all night. You guys haven't gotten today's reading yet, but I was up all night last night, the entire night. I was watching something and then Spirit was guiding me and I was talking and then after I recorded this morning's reading, I said, okay, I'm gonna have a nap. And I went in there and I slept like the dead. But when I was there, I had the dreams, and then I woke up and I was given a little bit of confusion. The guidance was confusing, but I woke up and there was a message for me. gave me a link to something, and I just kind of followed my gut, and it was interesting because when I did it, I didn't realize where the link was leading me, where the place was, until afterwards, until after I sent the link. It was interesting. But that's how you know Spirit's guiding this. And the words just came out, and it's like, okay, that was my part. The rest of it now is up to Spirit and wherever it goes from here. All right, so I'm going to bring you guys back because probably the sun is going to be making it difficult on my phone here, right? Communication in the heat, it's not too good. So, hey. All right, so we can do a solar meditation. Take a look at that sun. Anything that you've been thinking about, that you've been worrying about, that you've been stressing about, anything that's been coming against you, you take that energy, the divine masculine, that sun, and you pull it in. Look at me looking like 3 blind mice. That's right, because you know what? Sometimes you gotta act like you're a blind mouse, right? Can't see where I'm going. Where's my walking stick? Think about that. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that sun that you saw, and you're gonna pull it into your crown. You're calling on your Father, and you're saying, Father, fill me with all of the power, all of the energy that you possibly can fill me, everything that I need. You know what I need. You know how I need to be guided. You know what I need to see. You know the messages I need to come to me. You know what I need. If I need courage, if I need strength, if I need whatever, you know what to do. I'm calling that in. And I'm calling in the power of that energy, that ancient energy that's been here since before we were here. And it's going to come into my crown. We ask that Archangel Michael come stand guard. When we open our crown, we ask Archangel Metatron to come forward and ask him to clear and balance our chakras. Once they're clear and balanced, Michael steps over, oversees, protects the open crown. We don't want to leave that crown exposed. And then the energy goes in. And as it goes in, it's going all the way right down to the root. Bam, right down to our feet. It's filling us up from the bottom to the top. And as that liquid fire, that molten lava, energetic vibration, healing energy, power. This is connecting me to my highest self, my highest of highest selves, and to my archangel brothers and sisters, to my ancestors on the earth. All of the energy of the elementals, everything that I need, protection, guidance, passage, everything. All that energy is coming within me, and it's reminding me who I am and where I came from and the abilities that I have. And it's removing from inside of me anything that I have chosen to believe that others have taught me. Any self-limiting beliefs. It's removing all of that. And as it goes by, all of my chakras, it's highlighting them, igniting them, every one of them. Boom, 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 as it goes down. And then it goes through it and goes up. And every one of the chakras is now spinning and activated. It's activated and it knows what to do. Anything that's inside, all the worry, doubt, fear, negativity, sickness, procrastination, confusion, wires crossed, anything that wasn't working, anything within my auric field, that's all been wiped away and everything's been reignited and electrified. And as it comes up through our crown, it's going to burst through the top of our crown, like right through the top of this princess crown. Boom, boom. And it's going to pour down like a volcano on the outside. As soon as it hits the outside of us, it starts to cool. But as it cools, it's searing off anything, any negativity, any arrows, any cords, anything that's been holding us back, any fear, worry, doubt, any manipulation from outside sources, any kind of anti-light, spiritual magic or voodoo shit that people have been enacting upon us. Anything that I have bought into, any bullshit stories, it's all melted away. Everything is away. And everything now on the outside is just as powerful as on the inside. It's cooled down now and it's turning into a hard shield. It's titanium. And then we're asking that Archangel Michael go around with his sword and cauterize. He's sealing it all in. We've asked that the crown be closed again. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Michael's going around us. And as he spins his sword all around us, this invisible shield closes down over top, sealing in Everything except for love. Nothing can get into us except for love. Nothing can go out from us except for love. And as it cools, it turns into a mirrored plating, a reflective plating, so that now anything or anyone that tries to come at us from the outside is bounced off and reflected back to them so they can see what's happening. And the love bounces off of our shield onto them because we want to send out only love. We don't want to send out any negativity. So we're affecting everything in a positive way. And our shielding and our protecting is done. We're good. And we're ready to rock. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Please also make sure that that vibrating shield, because it's vibrating. It's vibrating. It's such a high velocity. It comes from the stars. It comes from our original source. The vibration is at such a high velocity that it's like a force field. Nothing can get in. Nothing can get in. It bounces off. It literally will vibrate away from us, any negativity. It'll discourage anything from coming forward. It's almost like we're invisible. It is like we're invisible. And if we need to call that in by our ancestors, that will happen. It's an invisible shield. Whatever it is we need, we have it now. We're done. All right, so we are working with, whoa, there's a little bit of butting heads. We're asking for that to be removed. Take it away. Make it smooth. Make it smooth. Make it smooth. I'm asking for smooth. Smooth. One more time. Smooth, please. There we go. Everything goes smooth. Keep our thoughts positive. It's all going the way it's meant to go. Everything happens at the right time in the right way. It all works together like clockwork. Everything that we had prearranged before we came here, all of a sudden things start snapping into place. And we're being led. Even if we don't know exactly why we're making the next step, we are. And we're following it. And we don't have any fear. We're just excited. We just know it's time to move. We're doing this. We're doing this. Okay. So, we shall start with using magical, spiritual magic today. Hey, hey, hey. We're starting with the Buddha. Happy Buddha. Here we go. Air signs. Right? Air signs. At, what time is it? 12 minutes and 44 seconds. Let me make sure that this is facing down where it needs to be, where you guys can see it nice and clear. Right? That's good, right? Let me see. Okay, so air. Let me put these in order. So I guess this is air. Can you guys see that? Yes. All right. You can see it, yeah? All right. I'm gonna take a drink of water. I've got my chia seeds and my cranberry juice. There's something about cranberries. Cranberries. Cranberry. I like the color cranberry. It might mean something. Like a maroon, a burgundy, right? Hold on. Might be a Maroon 5 song. Hold on. I don't hear anything right now. But that's maroon, so I'm thinking it's got to be a Maroon 5. Yep, Maroon 5's just finished. Interesting. All right, here we go. Surprise! Something very good is about to happen. How did I know that? I just did. And you see, that little one was just chilling. Didn't expect to have that unicorn show up at the window. And there's a light shining. And they're having a conversation. There's nobody there but them. Nobody knows. Interesting. I wonder what time of night it is. Was it something that you heard in a dream? Happy surprise. We don't care. Because it's happy, we'll go with it, right? It's guided though. Look at the light coming in. This is inspired. It's a favorable wind blowing the curtains in. She knew he was coming before he got there. You're in for a treat. And very soon, something very good is going to happen. You don't have to try and guess. We don't want to guess. We're just going with it. It's not going to be a surprise if we try and figure it out. And this is going to be a test for me, because I always want to figure it out. So just get excited. Happy surprises come in a lot of different ways. They don't have to be massive. They don't have to be, stand out extraordinary. It might just be an act of kindness. It might be a gift that you get. You might receive a message that points you in the right direction. It might be a favor somebody does. It might be something valuable that you're about to find. Good news also means your dreams are coming true. And you know what? Sometimes they don't happen the way you think they're going to happen. Sometimes we have a different plan for ourselves than our higher selves have. That spirit says, that's why they say, remember the osprey said yesterday, important information is pending, stay on the alert, be vigilant. And that there's an opportunity. And the time is very, very short, and you need to dive in on it, and the time is now, right? So when you get what that is, you go for it and you do it. I already got mine. I already did it. I followed it and I go it. I mean, this is when you want, when you know your soul's calling out for something, and it's more. You know that when that opportunity is there, you just go, grab, do it now. Spirit said it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be exciting. It's going to bring you something amazing. It's answering this call of your soul, and you're being challenged to reach for it. And the osprey says you will be able to dive down deep under your emotional waters, and you will emerge safe. It's not only that, it's going to be fantastic for you, even if at first you can't quite understand it. So when the opportunity comes, you go. No hesitation. We've been getting enough guidance about this for the last several months to know if we hesitate, we'll lose it. This is the universe responding to your heart, to your dreams, to your tears, to your wishes, to the desires that you've spent out. So it may come in a different way than you thought it was going to come, but you're going to be very happy. This is love from the universe. So just say to the universe, thank you. Thank you for bringing this to me. And the more you are in an attitude of gratitude, the more you will receive. So have faith, because this is all of the elements, all of the forces of nature and spirit coming together to help you. Go for it. Say thank you. My heart is open. My arms are open. Don't push away what your soul's been longing for. Embrace it. It's here. Okay? That's your first message. Sparrow in reverse. Why are you in reverse, you little sparrow of self-worth? This morning there was 15 sparrows, not sparrows, doves, that were flying around and around and around my patio. 15 of them. 1 in 5 is 6. Don't be so worried about the material world. Don't get stressed out about what's going on in the material. Keep your thoughts focused to spirit. Remember, spirit can do anything. Spirit can manifest anything. There are no impossibilities with spirit. None. Everything is possible. You have to believe in the magic. And they kept flying around and around and around, and there they are again. They've been here all day. They haven't left. So I'm curious, because this little sparrow is telling you to trust in your own nobility. But clearly you're not, because you came in upside down. Why? Why are you not trusting? There's a right way of living, and it's about treating others with respect and fulfilling your responsibilities. It involves living with integrity. We want to live with integrity, follow our own moral compass, our own soul's path, our own authentic, truthful self. And for most people, you don't get the easy road. You don't get to just jump on a slide and go in. So right now, what's going on here is the sparrow says, you have not been trusting in your own nobility. You have forgotten. You've gotten off your path. You've slid off. So what are you giving up? You're looking for the easy way, the quick way, whatever works, but you're not doing whatever you need to do to get things going? You've got a lot of talent, a lot of natural skill. But if you don't develop that, they just lay dormant and you don't expand. You have gifts, you have skill, you know what to do. You know what to do. Figure it out. Call in favors for all the people that Think about all your connections. Whatever you need help with, you call it in, you get it. Do the work necessary. Do it yourself. Whatever you need, it's best if you can do it yourself. And when you do that, all of this confusion and lack of self-worth, that's going to start fading away, and you're going to start remembering your own nobility, and you're going to start to shine. And then you're going to understand, because success is then going to start coming to you, and you're going to get it. All of your natural talents, all of your gifts, they've been impotent. That's not who you are. Remember who you are. At 20 minutes and 39 seconds, we go to fire signs. The angel, the peace angel. Peaceful warrior doesn't mean shy and retiring and quiet. Peaceful warriors say, I'll go in peace. I don't need to make a fuss. I don't need to let everybody know what I'm doing. I'll defend myself, but I choose to go in peace. I'll do what I need to. But my first choice is peace. Curiosity. Start a project related to something you're curious about. I know what I've been curious about. I know what I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to travel. I've been wanting to get a motorhome and fix it up and live in it. Start a project you're related to, something you're curious about. Here comes the cat. She's saying to the unicorn, hello, look at me. Do you feel this? Do you feel this? All I need to do is just barely touch. My energy is touching your third eye, and it's igniting. It's reminding you, isn't it? Have you gotten a little sleepy? Have you gotten a little lackadaisical? Kind of in a rut? Just kind of hanging around? Waiting for the world to show itself to you? You remember? Yes, you do remember. You feel the energy, don't you? We're vibing. You feel it. See this little dragonfly right here? Right down here? Reminding you of your magic, that you can fly, the wings that you have. Look at this. Pure titanium. Nothing. This is impenetrable. You can get through anything. Stop hiding behind here. This is Stonehenge. It's reminding you, call on your ancestors. My Celtic ancestors, I've already called them. You call on yours. Look at all. You can feel it through your body moving, can't you? Can't you? You're calling on the stars. You can feel it electrically going through your body, your hair. You brush your hair and you can feel it snap. Ooh, you know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. It's been floating around, and you've had ideas, all these ideas, but you needed a partner. You need somebody that would help you do it, that would spur you on and say, come on, come on. You feel my claws? Come on. Wake up, sleepyhead. Let's get going. I've got what it takes. I'm a tiger. We can do this. What have you been wondering about? What do you want to learn more about? What road do you want to follow? Where's your map of your soul leading you? You know you're curious about things. You know that you have a divine mission. You came here for a reason. And hanging around in the rocks there, in the desert, you're not getting anything that you want. You're not excited. What grabs your attention about other people? When you watch the people around you, your friends and your family members, what you see, does that inspire you? Does it pique your curiosity? Or does it make you want to go anywhere else and see what's going on? What are you fascinated by? What draws your mind? Do you get to talk about that with the people you're around? If I'm not here, do you just get lazy and just kind of float? Doesn't it feel good to have that ignited? Doesn't it feel good to have that spark running through you, that vibration? You know there's nobody that vibes like this. Start this project, this special project. It's going to allow you to learn more. And you can learn as you go. Improve, add, read about all the areas that you need to. Whatever's related to this, what is it that you need to get? What is it that you need to do? What can help you get things moving right now? This is your experiment. This is going to help you learn more about who you are and about how the universe can deliver to you. This curiosity that's been burning inside of you, that's now been reignited again, it's driving you forward. You know this. It's driving you forward. Look how sharp and pointed and straight that horn is. You're going to follow your true north. And then you'll understand truthfully who you are and why you're here and what you are capable of. And you're going to get out there in the world and you're going to see what it means for you. Diversity. So you see this woman, clearly in a palace, area of comfort, all these books around her, scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unopened scrolls. And this one, she's just starting to unroll. 5 of scrolls. She's looking over that beautiful valley from that palatial estate. Who is she waiting to hand that to? 5. There's a significant change happening in your life. Always for the better. Good idea to call upon help. Spirit for help with these changes. So she's surveying the land there, right? She's looking at the beginning, just the top of that scroll. She hasn't unfurled it all the way, just the very tip. And all those other ones that haven't been opened yet. So many options. Look at all those books piled there, unopened. Maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, there's so many things happening at once, too many options to choose from. Which way do I go? What do I do? You could go this way, that way, that way. One of these books, I don't know. So many ways. And so what happens? When you've got a lot of options in front of you, you start to stall. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. Make a choice and focus on one thing. Where do you want to focus your attention? Put your energy towards that, and don't be afraid that you'll get trapped in that choice because there's all these scrolls there. All these other things, they're still there. They'll still be there. And you still have freedom. We can do whatever we want. You can change at any time. You can diversify. We get to change our mind anytime we want. And worrying about what we don't have in front of us or the things that we're not doing. Anytime we worry, it stalls us. It keeps us going nowhere. So we have to put our focus on something. Right now, Spirit says, you have got literally a smorgasbord in front of you. What do you want? Imagine. All we have to do is we have to start imagining what it is that we want. And we start visualizing it and seeing it. That's our job, right? It's our job to just see it, visualize it, dream it. When we put our attention on that, then the universe knows the direction we're looking at. We've made a choice. And then they start bringing everything to align up with that situation, right? So where's your focus going to be? Give yourself permission to try anything you want. Imagine a few different scenarios. You have permission. Which direction do we want to head? How can we do that? In the coming few weeks. Wait for your signs. At 28 minutes and 46 seconds. It's down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. Again, don't be so worried about the material. You're too focused on the material, meaning not only are you focused on money, you're focusing on what we physically see in the 3D world. What would block us? What would stop us? What would prevent anything? That is focusing on the material world. We don't have to worry about that. That's Spirit's job. All we have to focus on is what direction do we want to go? What is our intention? Keep our thoughts focused on that and say to Spirit, you know what I'm thinking. You know where I want to go. You know what it is. I don't have it all figured out yet, but that's the direction. So pull that. You put your energy in there and you allow Spirit to do the rest. Don't be worried because there's nothing Spirit can't do. Nothing. 29 minutes and 40 seconds. I think we're going to pop over to the honey bear. Earth signs. love from your parents. Okay, this is the truth. No matter what your mother and father have done, or no matter what you've experienced, they have loved you as much as they could. You're getting love from your parents here. No matter what they might say when they're upset, or when they don't see eye to eye, they've loved you as much as they can. Don't hold on to any sadness or bitterness or upset. Sometimes people aren't able to express truthfully in a proper way how they feel. Even though you may not be able to feel it. And you know what? Sometimes people show it in ways that we don't understand. Some people buy you things. Some people help you out. Others express it. Others write it in a note. And if your mom and dad are showing you in ways that you don't understand, maybe you can talk to them about it. But there is a bond between parent and child. The bond is there for a reason. It won't be broken. Right now, my mother's in spirit, and my father has cut me off. I love my dad. I still love my dad, even though we're not in each other's lives. I think about him, I send love to him, and I don't give up hope that spirit is going to remedy this situation. It may not be right now, but my intention is that I send love there. My love goes there. And so for whatever we can do, what would love say, what would love do? And even if you're not speaking, even if they're being mean, even if there doesn't feel like there's any way out, remember, there's nothing that spirit can't do. And right now, sometimes that's being held back so that you will move on and do what you need to do. Maybe if you had that really tight bond at that moment, you wouldn't move forward where you need to go. You need to go do something, possibly. Who knows? There's reasons. There's a method to the madness, and after everything, all the chaotic storm kind of settles, then you look back and you understand why things happened the way that they did. So hold on to that. I don't have anything but positive energy. I respect the man who raised me. I am very much like him because of how he raised me. It's served me very well in my life. I can see that now. It's made me strong. It's made me self-sufficient. It's made me courageous. My father left Germany when he was 17 and a half years old. He didn't even speak the language. Landed in Canada, no relatives, no nothing. Got himself a job, I don't know how. Met the right people. It was meant to happen. He just got on a plane and did it. I mean, can you imagine what his parents must have felt for him going? What are you doing? Are you kidding me? No, he says, I want to move to America. I'm going to start a life, and I'm confident. He only went to 6th grade in high school. He learned to be a carpet weaver. He never used that skill when he was in Canada for his work, never has. He got to Canada, he started working for somebody in a mechanic shop. The guy trained him, he liked him because my father was a hard worker. He was very humble, very honest. And the one thing he said he told me, he remembered when he was in the carpet weaving school, he was just a kid, right? 6th grade. And he had done all of his work, and he was kind of sitting down or doing something, and the man walked up to him and he says, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I finished my work." And he says, "Work is never done." He goes, "When your work is finished, you pick up a broom and you find something to do. I don't want to ever see you sitting down. If your work is done, you find something. And if that means picking up a broom, you pick up a broom." So that was his attitude. He always was that way. And so he was a very industrious person, hardworking, gave everything, right? This man loved my dad. And pretty soon my dad got the hang of it. The customers liked him. And he started fiddling around with Volkswagen motors, right? And he rented a bay in the back from the guy. He says, I think I want to try this on my own. I think he did it on the weekends. And pretty soon he started to build up a clientele. My dad is a big bucks, Midas touch. He's a genius. He invented the hydraulic lifters in Volkswagen motors. He invented the 5th gear. He invented all kinds of things I don't even understand because I was never into cars. I'm just telling you that this is a self-made man. He used his natural skills, his own charm. That was one thing, right? People liked him. He presented himself in a good way. People wanted to help him, and he believed in himself. And sometimes, remember, we're faced with Goliath so that the David in us comes out. Well, he landed in Canada, and he had to make it work. There was no one here bailing him out. He had to do it, and he did. And then Spirit, his higher self, came in and worked for him. and he was successful. We have that ability. That's the man who raised me. So there's nothing I can't do. When I set my mind to something, and especially now that I'm awakened and I understand that Spirit is on my team, and when they tell me to do something, no fear, I'm gonna go for it. So, no matter what the condition, I respect my father. He was honest, he was loyal, he was a hard worker, he took care of his family, he was smart, he followed his gut instinct, and he went after, and he made successful life out of himself because he knew he could. He also had a connection to his higher self. So that bond, even when they're angry, they're fighting with us, they're not speaking to us, deep down inside there is love there. I know that that man is proud of me. I'm the most like him. I am not his natural daughter. I am his stepdaughter. He married my mom and I was 7 and my brother was 9 and my little sister, his daughter, was 9 months old. That was not my natural father, but I was the most like him because I wanted a father so bad that I did whatever I could to make him happy. So my father and I have that same respect for one another. I respect that. When I look back, I don't think of negative things. Even though he's not speaking to me, even though it ended really rough, it was meant to happen. He's got a lot of money and no other heir. But I have always said it was his money. He worked for that. That wasn't mine. I was always taught to do it myself. That builds our strength and tenacity and determination. And you can be proud of yourself and know that even if you don't hear it, there is pride and love down deep. So if you focus on that love and you hold that love in your heart, you hold that loving energy and you let that go out and let go of everything else. You don't have to hang out with them. You don't have to take sides. If your parents are fighting, you don't have to get in the middle. There is good inside that person. Something good. And that love that you have, even if you don't see your parents very much, it's very deep. So focus on what it is that's the best about them, and that will help them, and it'll help you. Because you know what, at the very least, even if you never have a relationship with them again, you have come from a place of love. What would love say? What would love do? And that only elevates you. That only helps you ascend higher. That makes you the better person. Come from a place of love. It's healing for you. It's healing for you. Come to the edge. Now here we see 3 and 6, 9. You're on the precipice of jumping off. Spirit encouraging you to come to the edge. That one's dancing with abandon. They're not worried. That's kind of like those floating islands in Avatar, right? Do you remember those? Did you guys see Avatar? Love that movie. It's courage, right? Taking that leap of faith, overcoming fear. Now, you've got it in reverse. And what it's doing is now you're consumed with fear. Now you're falling off. You believe that you're going to crash. Your fear, do you know what your fear does? It leads you in places where you shouldn't be. And most of the time what you're fearing is fake. False evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's as false as a floating island. That's just an illusion. It's an illusion that you're dancing on a scary precipice. Your fear is stopping you. Now's the time for courage. You're not going to be lost. You're not going to fall. You're not going to drown. You're not going to watch while everybody else gets what they want and moves forward while you're left alone, unloved. Why? You deserve the best. You deserve everything that everybody else deserves. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to have adventure. You deserve to be loved for who you are, seen for who you are, respected, cherished, held, kissed. Let go of the false evidence appearing real. It's hovering over you and it's causing you to wear that like a cap over your crown. What part of you is afraid? Who inside of you is afraid? Love that part of you. Love that inner child that was lacking something. And ask yourself right now, is what I'm fearing, is it real right now? Right now. And most likely it's really not. Most likely it's overanalyzing. Most likely it's own self-doubt, lack of self-worth. You need to hug yourself. You need to love yourself. It's okay to be scared at times. We all get that. That's when we call upon our courage. Sometimes that's the scariest moment, and is when we get the closest to our Father and our highest self. And we say, because we have nowhere else to go. And then we absolutely rely on Spirit, and we say, you need to make this happen. I need you to make the way out. Bring me something to believe right now. Show me messages. Show me signs. Prove to me that you're here for me. Let me know that I'm not crazy thinking this. You have to call on your courage right now, Spirit says. And in spite of your fear, you have to find that confidence within you. And know that no matter what happens and no matter what it feels like, Spirit is always going to catch you. Always. At 40 minutes and 59 seconds, the dragonfly just flew by. Nobody's come up really close for me with you guys today. I'm watching everybody from a distance. Interesting. Best friends. This is water signs now. True friends stick together no matter what. Remember, a true friend sticks like an octopus to your face. No matter what, they don't give up. They are there through the thick and thin. You gotta peel them off you. You have support. This one's got your back. This one's holding on tight. And this one is saying, hold on tight, I got you. We've got this together. She's got her sword at her side, right? She's equipped. This one knows about nature. This one knows about spirit. Look how highlighted they are together. They are vibrating on such the same frequency that they have become one light. Best friends. There's nothing like a best friend. You don't have a lot of really best friends. You may only have one. And Spirit is saying right now for you, you need to spend time with your best friend. Maybe you've had a fight with your friend. Or one of you needs some extra attention and love. This one is hugging and holding this one. This one, look at its eyes. His eyes look sad, don't they? And his beautiful psychic antennae, it's braided. We need to unbraid that, loosen that up. But she's holding on and saying, I'm pouring my love into you. Can you feel me? Can you feel me vibing? I will protect you with everything that's in me. I believe in you. I've never left your side and I never will. We're glued together like one. We are one. Look at the light that we emanate when we come together. It's time to contact this person and share your feelings. You need to express your feelings for one another. Because what you have between each other, that is the greatest gift. That's sacred. It helps you draw closer to one another when you share, when you touch each other. Sometimes you feel like you're by yourself. You're the only one. I'm all alone. Nobody sees me. Nobody understands. I don't feel the love. I'm ignored. I'm forgotten. Everybody can go on happily. They're all busy about their work and they're about their parties and they're about their other friends. And what about me? Spirit never leaves you. This could be your spirit angel saying, don't you think you're by yourself? You are never alone. Can't you feel me? Can't you feel my arms around you? When your heart beats, can't you feel my heart beating too? When you are going through difficult times, recognize your angels are all around you and holding you tight. Ask them to help you with friendships. If you have an issue with a friend, if you want to find a friend, if you need friends in your life, they will draw people towards you that you vibrate with. People that are good for you, people that will see you for who you truthfully are, who will encourage you, inspire you. Unicorns they're very magical, so they help us with happiness. They take away the sadness. All you need to do is just think the word angels. Where are my angels? I'm talking to you. You know what I need. You know what? You can even just say that. You know what's in my heart. You know what I need. Please make it happen. Guide me. Take my feet and put them on my path. Guide my eyes to look in the right direction. Open my mouth guide my hands. You get into the car and you just start driving. You know. You just go. It's like when you get into your car and you're going to work, right? You don't get into your car to drive to work or to the grocery store and say, okay, now I have to go out Cascade. I've got to go out onto Vacation Drive. I've got to turn right. And then when I get down, I've got to turn left. And then I get on to, no, you don't have to recount all of that. You can have a million thoughts in your mind. You just go on automatic pilot. You just you just go, right? And that's what happens. Allow your higher self to connect with your angels and just move in whatever direction. But everybody needs friends. It's very, very important. And you have to spend time with them, especially your best friends. And you don't become best friends if you don't spend time together. You're not my best friend if you don't talk to me. You're not my best friend if we don't hang out together, if we're not connecting. And I know I have to speak about the way I feel and what I'm thinking and share. You want someone to share your excitement and your ideas with. I have a friend that I talked to about tiny homes. I said, wouldn't it be cool to get a bunch of plans together, amass all the different things that you want to get together and go through them and figure out, okay, well, this one, yeah, they're all cool, but no, this one doesn't work and that one would be great. And build something together, do something together. That's magical. So Spirit wants you to reach out to the people that you care about, that you like. Talk about your feelings. Go for a walk. Grab something to eat or just sit there in their energy. It's always better, no matter what you do, when you do it with someone that you love. I'm looking at 2 vultures, California condors, flying up in the sky. They're far away right now. You can't see them, but there's 2 of them. They're just kind of soaring. They're going with the flow. They're following the current. One goes a little bit ahead, but the other one follows right after. This one's like, oh, hey, check it over here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just going to look over this hill. I'll see what's over on this section. And then the other one goes, okay, hey, come here, come here. The other one's following. Now they're both going over in the same direction. They're taking it, look at all sides, right? This one's looking over there, that one's looking over there, scouting out. Huh. Well, I just wanted to check this out. Yeah, you're right. You know what? Let's go that way. That's what they're doing. They're going together. Volcano. Volatile. Volatility. Volcano. Interesting. A volcano under the sea. Water signs. Something is bursting to the surface. Something has been dying to come out. Probably had something to do with that shielding that we just did. That's encouraged it to come forward. There's nothing that stops a volcano. A volcano might be considered maybe your own tower. Falling tower doesn't always say that it's something bad. Sometimes a falling tower makes something really amazing happen. Something is exploding. Look at the colors. Oh my God, I just noticed. Look at the lovers embracing. The passion, the sexual energy. It's erupting. It's molten lava. It's pouring out. You feel that energy. Look at them. That is bliss. Look at her leaning into that. Passionate. Pele. That's the goddess who lives in the volcano on the big island of Hawaii. And that's how she's considered passionate, volatile. All that lava pouring down the outside. We've got that happening now. The volcanoes, it was too much. The pressure was building, and it's like coming to the surface. I've been saying this for a while. It's like the fires. It's like a wildfire, but the volcano, there's nothing. And what's amazing about that great active force that comes down from deep inside, it's bubbling up from it. It's like when we did that healing meditation, that shielding and igniting. It poured inside of us, and then it built up until it came out and it burst through the top of us. That's what's happening right here. There's no stopping that. Why would you want to stop that? That's combustion. That's amazing. There is no holding that back. It's spewing. And then it grows. When it comes down, it goes and it moves over into the ocean. And when it hits the water, it extends. It's turning from one thing into another. It's shaping the sacred land. And that's what's happening within you. It's shaping your future. It's unpredictable. You don't know which way it's going to go. You don't know which way the lava is going to go. It's kind of like our life, right? That's the thing. We're not supposed to know exactly what's going to happen. A lot of people want to have everything figured out, but you're not supposed to know exactly everything, how it's supposed to happen. That's the adventure. That's the journey. The unpredictableness. Sometimes the scientists, they'll watch, you know, they have the graphs and they watch the movement of the earth and they try and predict when things are going to happen. Sometimes they are able to somewhat, but other times it happens without any warning at all. And whether it's a slow trickling or whether it's just like Mount St. Helens, boom, violent, explosive, whatever it is, there's no putting a cork in that. Nothing is stopping. Look at the passion in there. Nothing is holding that back. So for you, this is a particularly volatile time for you. Unexpected changes. Yes, you may have seen that as a falling tower. Maybe there was a falling tower. Maybe there's been an eruption, an ending, an upset. But out of that, something incredible is being forced to come out. Unexpected changes, dramatic, sudden, in ways that you can't control it. It's like passion and love. You can't stop that. People try and slow it down or ignore it or try and push it back, but you can't control love. It doesn't even have to be all, it's everything right now. And there's my dragonfly. Are you coming closer? These eruptions are so powerful that they're shaking up everything in your life. Everything that you thought of, where you're at, there he is. Wow, that dragonfly was green. Love and healing, wow. You may not feel that right now. Everything that you thought that you had steady, everywhere you thought you were going, what you thought was security, now it's like ripped away, it's blown, it's exploded apart. And now you got to reassess things. Now you've got to shuffle things around, reprioritize the direction that your life is taking. Relationships. What's going on with the relationships in your life? You've got to look at them. Clearly there's something going on here that has come out of this volcano. This is a loving embrace. Something that has been held down that can't be. You need to question relationships that you are connected to, ones you've pushed away, the one you've been trying to stuff in here. Reevaluate what kind of work you have. What have you chosen to do? It's time to reevaluate that because it's come undone for a reason. Spirit is rocking your world, but you have to understand this isn't happening accidentally. Spirit has chosen to do this, and they didn't do it on their own. Your soul knew this was coming. You just have forgotten. So don't think that you're being punished. Don't think that this is, oh my God, you're being cursed. No, this is happening for a reason. You know this because you're getting this message. Spirit is guiding this. There's a guiding force making this happen. Just like I said today for myself. I was up all night last night, all night long, watching and thinking and talking to Spirit. And then I got my messages and then I started to act and I didn't even know how I was acting or what I was meant to do. And I followed that. There was no stopping it. I knew Spirit was guiding it. That is what's happening with you right now. I knew. I'm in a Pisces moon, so I know, I understand this. So you need to find the trust in your highest self and in Spirit that they know what they're doing. Even in the middle of this maybe totally dramatic change of your life. It might be a freaking storm of your life for you. You may need to make adjustments quickly. We've already been shown this, you guys. This is nothing new. This is not a surprise. We've been shown. Important information is pending. Stay on the alert. You're going to have to make changes quickly. Things might move you may be going in one direction and all of a sudden be causing to go in a different direction. You're going to have to make choices quickly. It's going to need your immediate attention and you're going to need to act. You're going to need to move. You need to have your wits about you and make choices quickly. But don't do it foolishly. What is your heart saying? Follow what your heart is saying. Maybe if you're a very emotional person, you've got to be more logical now. Follow the signs. Pay attention to the animal messengers. Listen to them. They're the clearest. You won't be mistaken by what they say. I want to see what just flew by us. I don't know if it was a wasp or if it was a bee, but there was somebody that just flew by us. I want to pay attention to them. But that is what I would tell you to pay a closest attention to today is your animal messengers. Right now, this frog, there's two frogs right here. Frogs are talking about cleaning house. It's about releasing baggage, emotional baggage. Look at that wish right there. Make a wish right now. If you could have anything you wanted right now, what would it be? There it is. It's right in front of you. It's coming right to you. That is what's happening here. This is what you have wished for, even though you don't understand that. Don't cling to what was. Release the emotional baggage. Cleaning house is what the frogs are about. Releasing emotional baggage, cleaning house, getting rid of what no longer holds any value or significance or service to you, releasing toxic relationships. It's emotional detoxification, spiritual, physical detoxification, purification, and transformation. All of this is happening. Go into a Zen place like this. Call on your inner peace. You've got this volcano happening all around you. A true master finds peace even amidst chaos. Trust. Move forward. Open your arms. The best is yet to come. There's nothing to fear. Spirit is telling you right now, there is nothing for you to fear. Move forward with your arms open. The best is yet to come. Let go of what was. Welcome what's coming. And say to Spirit, you know what? You have rocked my world, but you know what? Rock my world and show me. Show me in the most magnificent of ways. Everything that you can do for me and everything that I can become and everything that's in front of me. Guide me. Show me the way. Like a freaking, if I lick my finger and I put it up, show me the direction to go. Which direction do I go? Where is my true north? Guide me in the clearest of ways, in ways that I will not misunderstand. Send me an owl. Send me a raven to guide me. Send me a hawk. I don't know what it will be for you. I have no idea what it will be for you. When the great owl shows up for me, that's a big deal. When the osprey shows up, that's a big deal. The great horned owl, the red hawk, the osprey. Maybe it's going to be a coyote. I don't know what it's going to be. Pay attention to the words that I'm saying. They mean other things as well, and you know that. I'm listening to the song right now. Don't let me go. Let me love you. Don't let me go. All right, you guys. Right now, it's like a happy weekend, right? People are kind of chilling around here, but it feels as though there's a lot of activity. And maybe your world isn't like that right now. Maybe your world's quite tumultuous. But recognize it's all in the highest good. I'm going to look around with you guys and I'm going to see, is there something that Spirit needs to show us right now? I knew that as soon as I got my place ready, I'd be moving on. That's the way it happens, you know? You just get to the place where you get a new job or you think, okay, I've got my patio all set up. I'm ready. You know, I feel good here. And Spirit says, nope, you're going. It's time to go. Okay, what are we seeing? You know what's interesting is the orb spider's not out. I haven't seen him today. It's like he's packed his bags. There's a California condor, soaring. I don't know what I'm supposed to see right now. I'm not going to look for it. I guess I'm just not looking for it. Spirit's just going to bring it. We don't have to look for it. So, for anyone who would like help with dream analysis, private reading, or long-distance Reiki healing, I've been doing that a lot. My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com, SherryColumbus. I am always able to get your messages through my email because it comes to my phone. So once you go to my website and figure out what it is that you want, I will be notified by PayPal when you pay, but for us to communicate, it's best to communicate through my email address. I get it right away. I get alerts right away. I check it all the time. If you would like to subscribe to this YouTube channel, you'll get notifications when I do the videos. Wherever I am, I upload the videos. All I need is Starbucks or Wi-Fi. Wherever I go, I can do it. I can do a reading wherever I am. I can do a reading on the land. Everywhere I go, I have the ability. Sometimes I've done readings just driving in the car, just watching the signs as I drive by, watching the cars, license plates, signs on trucks going by. That's a really cool way to do a reading because Spirit just brings me, you know, what do I need to look at? You know, I'm looking at right now. There's a plane and it's heading. What's interesting about it is the plane has got a rainbow on it. You can't see it, but I can see it really clearly. There's a rainbow on that plane and it's heading southwest. More, it's turning more, I mean east. It's turning east. It's funny, it came this way and it was going that way. And please share these videos so that other people can get the messages from Spirit as well. Like and share the videos. And welcome to this page, to this channel. If this is the first time that you've been here, welcome. And I'm going to let you guys go because I'm curious to see what Spirit wants to say to me. But look at the winds have changed. They're blowing and they're a favorable wind. I'm excited to see what comes. I love you guys.